Okay, this is my 2015 Yamaha XT250 that I've had for a couple of weeks. I got this bike because I wanted a dual-purpose bike to do some off-road touring, maybe do the TAT next spring or summer. And I've been doing some bicycle touring, and while looking online, for information about that, I saw where there was a cool off-road, mostly trail across the United States, and I thought it'd be fun to try that. I've been motorcycling for, 10 or 15 years, and I have a street bike cruiser now, Road King, and I just thought this would be kind of fun. It's a lot lighter and easier to maneuver, and go off-road with it. It'd be just a different type of riding, and going camping and all that would be a lot of fun. So with that in mind, I've been looking for some racks for the bike, so that I could have saddlebags on the side and maybe a rear rack, and they're so expensive. So the ones that I like are anywhere from 150 to 300 plus, and I thought I would try my hand at making a set. So I've already gotten started, and I removed this grab handle here from the left side of the bike, and I've used some tubing and fashioned a little bracket here that I put into the where the grab handle was. Took the bolt out and made a little bracket and welded this onto it. So I'm just getting started, so I'm going to make another one over here, and I've got my square bracket that I made that will attach here and to the other bracket, and then I'll have a support that I'm going to put right here where the passenger seat peg is anchored. I'm going to see if I can make a support that'll come out and attach to the bracket. So bear with me, my first YouTube video. Pardon the southern accent. I'm down in southwestern Virginia. You just have to deal with that. But anyway, I will do a little video, along the progression of the project. The reason I'm doing it really is because I couldn't find really much on YouTube. Usually you can find everything in the world, but I couldn't really find a lot of information about fabricating your own rack. So I thought I'd give it a try. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I've been working a little bit here and fabricated up a brace for the left side of the rack here. And again, I took the handle off, the grab handle, and used that bolt hole, as you can see in there. I made welded a little plate onto this tubing here, and then I've just tacked it. With the TIG welder. Tacked my little square frame, and the next thing I'm going to do is attach that piece of tubing. I'll try to maybe tack a plate onto it, take this bolt here out, and drill a hole in it. I'll bolt it back behind the passenger foot peg mount, but I'm going to bend a piece of tube to come from here out and act as a brace here. I haven't decided yet if I need to put a brace. I know some racks have a brace that comes around the back behind the tire, so as not to interfere with the tire, and it attaches to the other side. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. Depends on how sturdy I think this thing is. It feels, like it's going to be pretty sturdy right now. Okay, so I've completed the left side, and I got started on the right side. And this is how far I've gotten so far. I've made my bracket and cut my tube. This side is a little harder because of the muffler, so I had to just come out just above the tailpipe and then do a 90-degree. I was going to do an angle, but it's going to be kind of difficult, so I thought I would just try a 90-degree. That's just tacked right now, just to kind of get everything where it needs to be, and tack the bracket on. And trying to get the two sides symmetrical is a real job. Of course, the right side's going to be a little different because of having to go around the tailpipe, but not too bad. I ended up having a slight angle, I guess. It was turned in a little bit on the left side, so I had to do that to match on the right. I'd rather it not do that, but that's how it ended up. So rather than cut the left side and try to straighten it out, I just thought I'd make them match, and it may work out better that way anyway with that slight angle. So this is where I'm at now. So I've got the left or the back bracket done, and I've still got to do the other one. I've got just enough tube left to be able to do this, I believe, square tubing. I've already made my flat bracket and drilled the hole for that bolt to go through and hold the bracket out. So I'm going to get to work on that now. So here we are. This is the fairly, I think it's pretty much finished. I've got to go back and redo or fix up, strengthen up some of the welds that I just kind of tacked up. But this is the left side, which I did first, and we'll go around to the right side that I just finished. So I had to, like I said, that's just tacked. I'm going to have to weld on that some more, and I'll probably grind that corner off and maybe fill that in. But this is how I made the brackets. I had to take the heat shield off, and it's still not screwed on yet. I just had to sit it back there because I think I'm going to have to remove it to remove the brackets now that it's all welded up. So I added the support bracket just like on the other side. That's going to be attached here. I've got loose right now, but it's going to be attached there to the passenger footrest bracket. And then I decided to go ahead and put a brace on the back. It just didn't feel very strong and sturdy to me. So I started thinking that if I weld all this together, then I won't be able to get it off if I have this back brace on there. So what I did was I just welded a stainless steel nut onto the end of this tube and put a bolt. I'm going to get a stainless steel bolt too to go through there, but got a bolt that will screw into the nut which goes into the hole. So, and welded a tab on there and put a brace all the way across one side to the other, and I think that will help with strengthening a little bit. Here's the other tab. And again, I'm going to have to go back in and weld all this up a little better. But this is it pretty much. I think I'm going to go on the left side here where I've got so much room. I think what I'm going to do is put some kind of either a piece of pipe here or something that I can maybe put a toolbox or a tool bag or something in there in all that space. I'm going to do something with it, and I may weld a couple of tabs on each side that you can mount straps through, run straps through. I'm thinking of doing that too. But I'm going to take the whole thing off and sit down and weld it up better and paint it. I got some truck bed liner that I'm gonna put on it. So I'll post the finished product when I get it done. Okay, so here we are, all done. Everything is painted. I still want to fill in that hole right there and maybe grind down that corner a little bit in case I have something to throw over the rack. I don't want it to make a hole in it. And here's my bolt where I bolted this brace right here. Here's the left side. So it feels pretty sturdy, and I would give it a shot and see how it works. And you know, if it doesn't work, I'm not out of but a few bucks for the materials, and then I can always go find a real rack, not handmade, and put it on there. But I'm going to give it a shot. I think it'll work.